everyone, I'm Oscar. Nice to meet everyone again. I'm one of the Academy trainer from Bettr Academy. I'm also an authorized ESTA tea certifier. In this episode, we're going to talk about all the brewing methods that you can use to brew tea. So there are 4 main methods to brew tea. Firstly, we have the Western method, Eastern method, professional cupping, as well as cold brew. So what we have covered so far are teas that you brew when it's hot. Right, so when it comes to tea, when you're trying to brew it cold, 2 ways. One is a cold brew and the other one is iced tea. Is there a difference between iced tea and cold brew? The answer is yes. For iced tea, we actually use hot water, right, and to allow the tea liquor to cool down before adding it over ice. Sometimes ratio could be a bit different where they add in more, double the amount of tea leaves, and so that it doesn't further dilute the tea itself. But for cold brew, we can drink it on its own. The only problem we have is it's going to take some time. For lightly oxidized teas such as white tea and also non-oxidized like green tea, they do have more caffeine. So the cold brew, when you add cold water over to your tea leaves, your brewing time should sit around 6 hours and below. And for tea that is more oxidized, such as your black tea, your oolong teas, right, they can go a bit longer, such as around 16 to 24 hours. Okay, so for a cold brew, it's pretty much easy. All you need to do is, if you have devices such as a French press or a mason jar, you can start making cold brews at home, and it's applicable to all teas. All brewing methods is not fixed to one. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some water into my French press. So I'm going to add about half the amount. The ratio that I'm using today for my cold brew is 16 grams of tea leaves right here to 1 liter of cold water. Right, so we don't want to add in any hot water for our cold brews. So if you don't have a French press at home, if you have any mason jar, you can get this kind of tea bags to put your tea leaves in, and it's going to be removed easily on the next day once your cold brew is done. I highly advise, instead of using the small one, you can actually use a much bigger bag, right, to put your tea leaves in. The reason being is because when your tea leaves starts to unfurl, the small bag might not be able to actually hold that amount of teas. So you want to ensure that your tea leaves still has space to unfurl when you are doing your cold brew. Okay, so let's brew it. Pretty simple. I'm going to turn on my scale. I'm going to add in about half a liter of water. Okay, and I'm going to have my tea that I've already weighed. It's 16 grams into it. And I'm going to add the remaining. So the reason why I do this is to ensure that my tea leaves are fully saturated. So what you want to do is to just cover it up after that. And you can put it into your fridge. And you can actually press down the next day and you can enjoy your cold brew. So from all the 4 methods that we have shown, it's applicable to all 6 categories of tea. So there's no just one way that fits a certain tea. So to find out more, feel free to join us in our ESTA courses, where we discover more things about tea. See you next time, guys!